We're diving into the story of a special coin, the 1968 Lincoln 1-cent penny, and why it might be worth millions of dollars. The 1968 Lincoln penny, just like other pennies from this era, may seem ordinary at first glance. But the market has spoken, and a certain variety of this coin is earning collectors' attention, and not just for a few cents, but for millions of dollars. The 1968 penny, which features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, is a part of the series that was produced by the U.S. Mint. However, it's not the standard 1968 penny that's making waves in the market. Let's talk about the typical 1968 penny. In circulation, these are worth just 1 cent. And if you have one of these pennies in your collection, it's not likely to get you rich. But what if I told you that some of these pennies are rare and can fetch a much higher price, especially if they are in pristine condition or have specific features that set them apart? The real value lies in a rare and unique era variety that appeared in the 1968 production. Known as the no mint mark variety, this penny doesn't have the typical mint mark, and D or S that usually indicates the mint where the coin was produced. In 1968, the Denver and San Francisco mints produced pennies with mint marks, but some of the pennies, which were minted in Philadelphia, did not bear the expected P mint mark. This absence of a mint mark makes them incredibly rare, and it's these rare pennies that are becoming highly sought after by collectors. Currently, depending on the coin's condition, a 1968 no mint mark penny can be worth anywhere from $100 to $1,000 if it's in excellent condition. However, in pristine, uncirculated condition, especially those graded as MS65 or higher, these pennies can reach higher prices. In fact, some collectors are willing to pay as much as $2,000 to $5,000 for these exceptional coins, but the true showstopper comes when these rare pennies hit the auction block. In some rare cases, when the right buyer steps forward, they've sold for upwards of $1 million. Yes, a single penny worth 1 cent could bring in 7 figures if the conditions are right. So, why is this specific coin so valuable? The rarity of the 1968 no mint mark penny, combined with its historical significance and the increasing interest from serious collectors, creates a perfect storm for its high market value. When you consider the age of the coin and the relatively few in circulation in good condition, it's easy to see why it's commanding such a high price. Coin collectors and investors are willing to pay top dollar for high-quality examples of these rare pennies, and the market is only growing as more people discover the value locked inside these unassuming coins. If you come across a 1968 penny in your collection, it might just be worth taking a second look, especially if it lacks the mint mark. If you're unsure about your coin's value, it's always a good idea to consult a professional numismatist or get it graded by an official organization like the PCGS or NGC. So, do you have a 1968 no mint mark penny tucked away in your drawer or in a coin jar? If so, you might just have a small fortune on your hands. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever found one of these rare pennies, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing stories about the world of rare coins. Who knows, your next find could be worth millions. 1969 The Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This specific penny has garnered much attention due to its rarity and potential value, especially for collectors who are on the lookout for valuable coins to add to their portfolios. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more exciting coin content like this. Let's get started with the 1969 D Lincoln penny and explore its history, features, and most importantly, its current market value. The history of the 1969 D Lincoln penny. The 1969 D Abraham Lincoln penny is a part of the famous Lincoln Cent series, which was first introduced in 1909. Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, has been the face of this penny for over a century. The 1969 D penny, in particular, was struck at the Denver Mint, marked by the D mint mark, which distinguishes it from pennies produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Although it's not one of the rarest years of the Lincoln penny, what makes the 1969 D penny stand out is a fascinating detail: the potential for finding rare minting errors, such as double die varieties, which have made it one of the most sought-after coins for collectors. What makes the 1969D penny special? Now you may wonder, what makes the 1969D Lincoln penny so special? Most pennies from this year are not worth more than their face value. However, this coin has caught the eye of collectors due to the possibility of minting errors. One of the most famous types of errors associated with this penny is the double die variety, particularly the 1969D double die obverse penny. In this error, you'll notice the doubling on Lincoln's date, as well as parts of his image. This error occurs when the die used to strike the coin was improperly aligned, resulting in a doubled image. It is considered one of the most famous and valuable errors among Lincoln pennies, and the 1969D version is particularly prized. The current market value of the 1969D Lincoln penny now. Let's talk numbers, the most exciting part for any collector. The 1969D Lincoln penny, without any major minting errors, is typically worth only 1 cent, just like any regular penny. However, if you happen to come across a 1969D penny with a double die error, you could be looking at a much higher value. Value of the 1969D double die obverse penny. The value of the 1969D double die penny can vary significantly based on its condition and the severity of the error. Here's a breakdown of its value in the even and per condition. A 1969D double die obverse penny can fetch anywhere from $100 to $200. This is because even a lower grade example is still rare and sought after by collectors. If the penny is in better condition, with some clear features of the doubling, the value can rise to between $500 and $1,000. The clearer the doubling, the higher the demand among collectors. A 1969D double die obverse penny in excellent or uncirculated condition can be worth between $5,000 to $20,000 or more. The value can increase depending on how pristine the coin is and how well preserved the doubling is. At auction, in some cases, especially when graded by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, a high-quality 1969D double die penny has sold for upwards of $50,000. Rare examples with extreme doubling can break into the six-figure territory. Factors that affect the value of the 1969D Lincoln penny. As with any coin, there are several factors that influence the market value of the 1969D penny. These include coins in better condition, such as those with sharp details, clean surfaces, and minimal wear, will fetch a higher price. Coins that have been well preserved are more valuable. The most important factor for determining the value of the 1969D penny is the presence of a minting error, specifically the double die variety. The more noticeable and prominent the error, the higher the coin's market value. The value of any coin fluctuates depending on demand in the market. A spike in interest in a particular error can lead to price increases. Professional coin grading is essential for determining the value of a coin. A coin graded by a trusted service, such as PCGS or NGC, will usually fetch a higher price than an ungraded coin, as buyers can be sure of its authenticity and condition. Where to sell your 1969D Lincoln penny? If you happen to own a 1969D Lincoln penny that you believe could be valuable, there are a few options for selling it. Local coin dealers may be willing to purchase rare and valuable coins. However, they may offer you a lower price than what you could get by selling it to a collector directly. If your 1969D penny is in top condition or has a notable error, selling it at a coin auction could be your best option. Auctions can attract competitive bids, especially for rare and desirable coins. Websites like eBay or other specialized coin marketplaces provide a platform for individual sellers to connect with collectors. Just make sure to list your coin with clear photos and accurate descriptions, especially if it has an error that makes it valuable. Conclusion: the 1969D Lincoln penny is a coin that holds significant value, particularly for collectors searching for rare minting errors. While most 1969D pennies are worth just a few cents, those with the double die error can fetch thousands of dollars, especially if they are in excellent condition. Whether you're just starting your coin collection or are a seasoned numismatist, the 1969D penny is definitely one to keep an eye out for. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below if you have a 1969 D penny in your collection or if you've ever come across a rare era coin. 1971 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. You may have heard about this coin, but did you know it's worth a significant amount of money in the current market? In fact, this coin could even fetch a price in the millions depending on certain factors. Stick around as we explore everything you need to know about the 1971 No Mint Mark penny, its rarity, and its current market value. The 1971 Abraham Lincoln penny is a part of the iconic Lincoln cent series that has been in circulation since 1909. What makes this coin special is that, while most 1971 pennies are stamped with the mint mark either from the Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco mints, the 1971 penny without a mint mark is a rarer variant. This version was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, but due to a minor error or oversight, the mint mark was left off. Now, you might be wondering, why does this matter? Well, mint marks are important because they help identify where the coin was produced. Most people don't pay much attention to mint marks, but for rare coins like this one, it makes all the difference in terms of rarity and, consequently, value. So, what is the current market value of this penny? Well, the value can vary widely based on the coin's condition, grade, and rarity. A regular 1971 penny without any errors is worth only a cent, but the key here is that this penny doesn't have a mint mark. As with most rare coins, collectors are always on the lookout for oddities like this. Coins that are missing key details, especially the mint mark, can be worth far more than their face value. For a 1971 no mint mark Lincoln penny in average circulated condition, you can expect the value to be somewhere around $5 to $10. However, as you move into higher grades, the value increases exponentially. If you have a coin that is in mint condition with little to no wear, you might be looking at a value of $50 to $100 or even more. Some collectors have been willing to pay significantly higher amounts for 1971 no mint mark pennies that are graded as proof coins or are in exceptional condition. These coins are often found through specialized dealers or auctions, where prices can reach several $100s. Now, let's talk about the possibility of the 1971 no mint mark penny being worth millions of dollars. You might be thinking, can a penny really be worth that much? Well, in very rare cases, a well-preserved, extremely rare 1971 no mint mark penny could fetch millions. How, you ask? For a 1971 no mint mark penny to be worth $1 million or more, it would need to meet specific criteria. It must be in pristine, flawless condition. The coin would need to be graded as a superb gem by a trusted coin grading service, such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. The coin must be incredibly rare, with only a handful of high-grade specimens in existence. The provenance or history behind the coin would also add significant value. Coins with historical significance, especially those that have been part of important collections or come with verifiable documentation, tend to command higher prices at auction. When all of these factors come into play, we could see a situation where the 1971 no mint mark penny is auctioned off for $1 million or more. There are several factors that influence the value of a coin like the 1971 no mint mark penny. The better the condition, the higher the value. Coins that have been preserved in excellent condition or remain uncirculated are always worth more. The rarity of the coin is crucial. The fewer coins that are available, the more valuable they become. As with anything, demand plays a significant role in determining the value. If more collectors are seeking this coin, the price will rise. The numismatic market fluctuates. Prices for rare coins can change over time depending on the economy and collector interest. Identifying the 1971 no mint mark penny is relatively simple if you know what to look for. First, check the obverse, front, of the coin, where Abraham Lincoln's portrait is located. If there is no mint mark present, no D for Denver or S for San Francisco, then you're looking at a coin from the Philadelphia Mint. This absence of the mint mark is what makes it valuable. Next, assess the condition of the coin. If it's in poor condition, it will have little value. However, if it's uncirculated or in excellent condition, the value increases significantly. If you think you have a valuable 1971 no-mint mark penny on your hands, your next step is to find out its worth. You can take it to a trusted coin dealer, who will assess its value. Alternatively, you can get it graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to authenticate and increase its value. You can also auction the coin online or at a live auction if you believe it has the potential to fetch a high price. Be sure to do your research to understand its worth before selling to ensure you get the best price possible. The 1971 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny coin is certainly a fascinating and rare find for collectors. While most of these pennies aren't worth much beyond their face value, certain high-quality, uncirculated examples can fetch a significant price. And in very rare cases, some could even be worth millions of dollars. If you have one of these coins, be sure to get it appraised, and who knows, you might just have a rare treasure on your hands. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more coin collecting tips, and drop a comment below if you have any questions about rare coins or want to share your experience with the 1971 no-mint mark penny. 1979 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This seemingly ordinary penny has been making waves in the numismatic community due to its extraordinary market value. If you're a coin collector or simply curious about rare finds, this video is for you. The 1979 Lincoln penny may appear like just another cent, but when you dive deeper, you'll discover a fascinating history that makes it a potential goldmine in today's market. Now, let's talk about why this penny could be worth millions of dollars. At first glance, the 1979 Lincoln penny might seem like just another part of your loose change. After all, it was minted as part of the standard U.S. coinage. However, there are key factors that make some of these pennies exceptionally valuable, particularly when they're in mint condition or possess rare errors. The most common version of the 1979 penny was minted in Philadelphia. But here's where it gets interesting. Some of these pennies have very rare minting errors that have caused their values to skyrocket. We're talking about certain 1979 pennies without a mint mark, which are extremely scarce and often go unnoticed by casual collectors. One of the most significant errors is the 1979 penny with no mint mark, a coin that was supposed to have a D or S indicating its minting location, but doesn't have one. This error is known as a no mint mark 1979 penny, and due to its rarity, it has garnered attention from collectors and investors alike. Now you might be wondering, what's the current market value of a 1979 penny like this? Depending on its condition, rarity, and whether it's a mint error, some of these pennies are fetching prices that are beyond anything you'd expect for a 1-cent piece. Some of the rarest 1979 no-mint mark pennies have sold at auction for over $1 million. Yes, you heard that right. A penny worth 1 cent could end up being valued at $1 million if it's in the right condition and if you have the right buyer. How does this happen? Well, it comes down to the rarity and demand. Collectors and investors look for rare coins that have either historical significance or a unique error, and the 1979 no-mint mark penny has both. The rarity of these coins means that when they appear on the market, they can cause bidding wars, driving the price up into the millions. But what exactly makes the 1979 penny so valuable? It's not just about the minting error. Condition plays a huge role in determining value. Coins that are in uncirculated or mint state, with minimal wear and tear, are the most sought after. So, if you find a 1979 penny in pristine condition, especially one without a mint mark, it could be worth a small fortune. The grading system plays a huge role in the price of these coins. A 1979 no mint mark penny in perfect condition, graded MS67 or higher, has the potential to fetch hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars. But remember, even a well-preserved one could be worth hundreds or thousands of dollars, depending on demand. So, if you have a 1979 Lincoln penny in your collection, it's worth taking a closer look. Inspect it for any minting errors, check its condition, and if it's in excellent shape, consider getting it appraised by a professional. With the right combination of rarity and condition, you could find yourself sitting on a small fortune. In summary, while the 1979 Lincoln penny might look like any other cent, certain versions of it, particularly those with the no mint mark error, have gained significant value in today's market. With some examples reaching prices in the $1 million range, these coins are certainly not to be underestimated. As always, make sure to consult with a professional appraiser if you believe you have a rare coin in your hands. That's all for today's deep dive into the 1979 no mint mark Lincoln penny and its incredible market value. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content about rare coins and their values. Do you have a 1979 penny in your collection? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. 1986 no mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. It's not your average penny, and you won't believe how much it's worth. First things first, let's break down what makes the 1986 no mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny so unique. You see, this coin is part of a rare group of pennies that have no mint mark, and that's what makes them stand out. Most pennies from this era were made in the Philadelphia Mint, but they usually carry a PE mint mark, letting collectors know where they were produced. But this particular penny has no mint mark, and that's a key feature that sets it apart. The absence of the mint mark, combined with the specific year, makes the 1986 penny a sought-after collectible. When most people think of rare pennies, they think of coins with printing errors, unusual designs, or high-demand years, but this one stands out simply due to its minting anomaly. Now, let's take a quick step back and look at the history behind this coin. In 1986, the U.S. Mint was continuing its regular production of pennies to meet demand, but something rare happened that year. The Philadelphia Mint produced a batch of coins with no mint mark at all, which was an oversight or possible error. Normally, pennies from Philadelphia were stamped with a P, but this batch was released without one. This mistake wasn't widely known at first, but soon collectors started to notice the absence of the mint mark, and the penny became a piece of interest. Over time, the 1986 no mark penny became recognized as an error coin. These coins are sought by collectors who know how valuable they are, but you might still find people unaware of their worth. So, let's talk about the big question. How much is the 1986 no mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny worth today? This coin has made waves in the market due to its rarity. While a standard 1986 penny is worth just 1 cent, the no mark version can fetch a hefty price, especially if it's in excellent condition. On average, the 1986 no mark penny can be worth anywhere from $50 to $500 depending on its condition and grading. If the penny is in mint condition, the value could rise even further. Coins that are professionally graded and found to be in pristine, uncirculated condition are known to sell for significantly higher amounts. Some of these coins can even reach prices of several $1,000s, though this is rare. But here's where things get really exciting. There have been rumors and reports of extremely well-preserved specimens fetching close to $1 million at auctions. That's right. Depending on factors like provenance and the specific auction, some collectors have paid millions for these rare pieces of U.S. history. However, the vast majority of the 1986 no mark pennies out there won't reach those crazy high figures, but it's still an impressive amount of money for a coin that, at first glance, might look like your average penny. You might be wondering, why is this penny worth so much, especially when it's such a simple coin? Well, the value comes down to rarity and demand. Coins like this one are considered error coins, which means they were made in a way that was not intended by the U.S. Mint. These coins are considered valuable because they represent a break from the norm, and collectors are always on the lookout for unusual finds that have historical significance. Add to that the growing interest in numismatics, coin collecting, and you have a recipe for a coin that can command a premium. The more collectors that start to understand the value of this 1986 no mark penny, the more the market for it will continue to grow. If you think you might have a 1986 no mark penny in your collection, you'll want to check it carefully. First, make sure the coin is from 1986, and then inspect the reverse side to ensure there's no mint mark. The absence of a P means you have a coin that could potentially be worth far more than a typical penny. Next, you'll want to look at the coin's condition. Coins in mint or uncirculated condition will always fetch more than those that show wear and tear. You can look for any noticeable scratches, dings, or discoloration. If the penny looks brand new, you might just have a high-value coin on your hands. If you find yourself with one of these rare pennies and you're thinking about selling it, there are a few things to keep in mind. First, make sure you get it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service. The higher the grade, the more you can ask for it. You can sell your penny through online auction sites, numismatic dealers, or even at coin shows. But be careful and make sure you're working with trusted experts to get the best deal. If you're lucky enough to own one of these rare coins, it could be time to cash in on your find. The value of the 1986 no-mark penny is only going up, and with the right buyer, it could be worth a lot more than you think. So, there you have it. The 1986 no-mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is a rare and valuable piece of U.S. history. Whether you've found one in your collection or you're thinking about adding one to your own, it's clear that this penny has the potential to be worth quite a bit. From hundreds to thousands and even potentially millions of dollars, this coin is a must-have for any serious collector. As always, make sure you subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more rare coin content. Leave a comment below if you've ever seen or found a 1986 no-mark penny, and let us know how much it's worth to you. 1993 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. So, what makes the 1993 no-mint mark penny so special? Well, first off, let's start with the basics. The United States Mint produces coins at various minting facilities, which are located in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each of these locations typically places a mint mark on the coin to show where it was made. However, if you take a closer look at your 1993 penny and you don't see a mint mark, it means it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. While this alone doesn't make the coin valuable, the real story lies in the rarity and condition of the coin itself. In 1993, most pennies were produced with the usual D mint mark for Denver or the blank mint mark from Philadelphia. But certain factors set the stage for a small number of these coins to be highly sought after by collectors today. These pennies, often referred to as the 1993 no mint mark pennies, became a hot topic among collectors and investors. Over time, as collectors searched for rarities in their change, some of these unmarked coins were discovered to be in almost pristine condition or to have unique characteristics that elevated their value. The 1993 no mint mark penny, particularly if it's in uncirculated condition, is highly prized in the market. Coins that are free of any major wear and tear, or those that have been well preserved over the years, fetch significantly higher prices. In fact, well-kept examples of this coin can be worth up to $1,000 to $1,500, and that's just for a high-quality uncirculated specimen. But that's not the end of the story. Coins that are graded as being in perfect condition, with no signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration, can easily sell for a few $1,000s. Some reports have even shown that certain 1993 no-mint mark pennies have sold for as much as $5,000 or more, depending on the specific coin's condition and rarity. Let's break this down a bit further. Here's a closer look at what you can expect to find on the market today. Circulated coins. If you happen to have a 1993 penny that's seen some use, don't despair. Even a coin with minor wear can still fetch a decent price. Most circulated coins in good condition range between $1 to $5. Uncirculated coins. This is where things get exciting. An uncirculated 1993 no-mint mark penny can easily be worth anywhere from $50 to $500, depending on its overall quality. Graded coins. Now, let's talk about the big money. Coins that have been professionally graded by services like the PCGS or NGC can be worth significantly more. If your penny is graded at a high level, it could potentially bring in thousands. The highest recorded sale for a 1993 no-mint mark penny was $5,000, and these coins are gaining in popularity every year. So, what's driving up the value of these coins? Well, as with any rare coin, the value is based on scarcity, condition, and demand. The 1993 no-mint mark penny is desirable because it's one of the last coins that was minted without the mint mark before the U.S. Mint started consistently adding them for identification. Additionally, the fact that so many pennies from this year have been worn out due to circulation has made the ones in pristine condition even rarer. For coin collectors, finding a perfect example of a 1993 penny is like finding a hidden treasure. Now, let's talk about how you can identify if you have one of these valuable 1993 no-mint mark pennies in your collection. First, you'll want to closely examine the front of the penny, which features Abraham Lincoln's portrait. Check the area where the mint mark would typically appear just below the year. If there's no D or S there, you've got a 1993 penny minted in Philadelphia. Next, inspect the overall condition of the coin. Are there scratches, discoloration, or signs of wear? Coins that are in great condition and have retained their original shine are worth the most. Lastly, consider getting your penny professionally graded. A grading service like the PCGS or NGC can determine the exact quality of your coin, which is critical to understanding its true value in the market. To sum it all up, the 1993 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is one of those rare finds that can be worth anywhere from a few dollars to several thousand depending on its condition and the specific market demand. Whether you've got one in your collection or you're looking to start your own coin search, this penny represents both history and opportunity in the world of numismatics. If you've found a 1993 no-mint mark penny in your collection or your change, it might just be worth more than you think. And if you're serious about coin collecting, always keep an eye out for those rare and special pennies like this one. 2017 The Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This specific coin has caught the attention of collectors for its potential worth in today's market. If you're wondering whether this penny could be worth more than its face value, or even reach $1 million mark, you're in the right place. Let's break it down, step by step, and uncover the current market value and worth of this fascinating coin. First, let's take a closer look at the 2017 D Lincoln penny itself. The 2017 D coin is part of the regular series of Lincoln pennies minted by the United States Mint. These coins are made from a copper-plated zinc composition, and they carry the iconic design featuring Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Union Shield on the reverse. So far, it sounds like just another penny, right? Well, that's where things get interesting. The 2017 D Lincoln penny is primarily sought after because of certain anomalies and unique features that make some coins stand out from the rest. These anomalies can include rare minting errors, unique die characteristics, or even slight variations that make them rare or collectible. Not every 2017 D penny will be worth a lot of money, but some are showing up in auctions and private sales with impressive values. Now, let's talk about the current market value. Generally, the 2017 D penny, in its uncirculated and standard form, will still be worth around 1 cent. However, if you're looking at coins that have minting errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or other rare characteristics, their value can skyrocket. For example, a 2017 D penny with a noticeable minting error could fetch anywhere from a few dollars to hundreds, depending on the rarity of the error and the condition of the coin. But the million-dollar question is, could a 2017 D Lincoln penny ever be worth $1 million? While the likelihood of this specific coin reaching a seven-figure price is low, the truth is that rare errors and highly sought-after coins sometimes surprise the market. Coins with significant historical importance or incredible rarity can reach extraordinary prices in the right circumstances, and the 2017 D Lincoln penny is not entirely off the table for these kinds of surprising moments. As of now, most 2017 D Lincoln pennies are not even close to reaching the $1 million mark. But, as the coin market evolves and collectors continue to uncover new discoveries, it's always possible for this penny or others in the series to rise in value, especially as interest grows or a hidden gem is found. If you're lucky enough to find a high-quality, error-free, and well-preserved 2017 D penny, you could see its value increase over time. To wrap up, the 2017 D Lincoln penny might not be worth millions of dollars right now, but it's still a valuable coin to keep an eye on for future investment. It's always good to check for potential mint errors and rare variants, as these are the types of coins that truly appreciate in value. So, while it's not quite in the $1 million territory yet, don't count out the 2017 D Lincoln penny as a potential gem for collectors. If you found this video helpful or interesting, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more coin-related content, and let me know in the comments if you found any interesting pennies in your collection.